Good evening, YouTube. It's Mallory Church Page, aka the Emperor of Female Body Talk, coming to you live on YouTube. Folks, we have a special. This is a special. We have what we call, I got a man with the boots on the ground right now. He was just here. He'll be back in a second. My homeboy, my partner, Mr. Big Heath Williams. As you know, they are having the right now. They're about to get ready and do the Rising Phoenix. Right now, he's waiting because they got to go through the other divisions. So we got my big brother here. We're gonna bring him in a bit.
What up?
What up? I can say it again.
Yeah. What up, big bro?
Yeah, what up, big bro? As you know, folks, this is my man, my man, aka Scuba D Steve, aka the Macho Man. Yeah, brother. And wow. he has his boots on the ground. He's right now in Arizona. As you know, he's with his lovely wife who just finished her prejudging, and now they're getting back for the finals. As you know, we're on a different time zone here on the right coast. The right coast. He's on the left coast. And so, it's like it was a 3-hour difference between Arizona and North Carolina, East Coast. So right now it's I think it's like 4:00 his time, 7 my time. So anyway, he's there and he's been attending the show, watching it, and before we start this, he called me this afternoon, and we were talking, and dude said something, and he kind of we're gonna just as brothers. Sometimes we fight, and sometimes we're gonna just say this out. He did something to offend me. As you know, he's really cool with these ladies, but he did something. He put his arms around my woman.
Hey, I put her around after the final, after the prejudging too. I gave her another big hug, and I got to ride back in the truck with her.
You lucky you.
She had me pull her hoodie out of her hair so that she could put her hat on and walk out, incognito. So she asked me to pull her hoodie out of her sweatshirt for her. So, I give her some George love.
Sir, if I was not a gentleman, I would punch you in the mouth. But this is how this fan we play. So anyway, he knows I'm just she's my girl. I'd be like that guy who got out of prison and say, "You my girl. But I know Andrea's a lovely lady. One day I would love to meet her, interview her. I saw her in person live, but that's one day. So anyway, he's right now getting ready for the finals for the Rising Phoenix. He's the man who's been telling me this information. As you know, I have to correct something. Originally, I posted that Christina Mendoza was going to compete in the show, Nina Virginia Sanchez, and also DeSanka Dawson. But those ladies did compete at the show. The only person that did not come out of the group of ladies was Natalia Kovaleva, but she's supposed to come tomorrow and do that three-way with her, Angela.
Raheem's girl.
Yeah, Raheem's girl. That's Raheem's girl. Where's Raheem? Where are you, brother? So we got some people coming in right now. These guys are excited. We got a man, KL, the Wanderer. He came through and said, "Hey, what's up? Joker tonight? Entertainment? Yeah." Maybe later. And also, when it's the finals, George? He says the finals is going to be, I think.
It started already. It started at 3.
Yeah, it started at 3, but I think for Rising Phoenix probably going to be at 4. So if all the other divisions, like physique, I think they're doing physique right now.
Right now, and they still got to get through figure, Masters bikini, open bikini, and then finally women's bodybuilding. So it's going to be a minute.
Yeah, it's going to be a minute. So at least about a good 30, 40 minutes before they get to the real meat and potatoes. And also this man, Roy. Angela has this one, bro. She's killing it. Andrea's looking very beautiful, though.
What is he even watching the live stream? Dumb.
What's this shit you been smoking? Cow.
What are you smoking, bro? I'm sitting here in front row VIP, and it's Andrea and everybody. Are you tripping? You are smoking some dope.
He's smoking stuff. He's smoking some shit. We're gonna show some pictures real quick because they did post some stuff here, and I posted on my social media. As you know, this is a video I think they posted. I thought I saw it. Here it is. It's a little video they made. I'm not gonna play the music because you know how it is. And even for the video, you know, Angela looked pretty good, but look at Andrea. Oh my God. You know, there's go Chelsea Dion right there. You know, Mayla's not as she was good as she was in Atlanta. You know, that's a little shot of Michaela Aycock. There goes Angela. Still, no. Here is the boss herself. Her conditioning is unbelievable. You can see her delt develop better. She's a lot bigger in the shoulders. You know, her quads for the back condition is better. I mean, there's some of the other girls like you know. I think one problem is with Angela. She's still her midsection hurts her. She has great abdominals, but her waist's not thin enough. You know, I'm telling you, I don't know what Roy is he's a shit starter. And this is pictures from the pre-judging, and you can really look.
Clearly, he didn't look because he tripping.
Yeah, you can see how much, like in the waistline, you know, in the quads. Also, if you look at the biceps, you know, it's
the muscle bellies. It's everything, bro.
Yeah,
it's the muscle bellies. It's the conditioning. It's her presentation all in itself. Here's the thing: like I said, and I keep saying this to people, her presentation all in itself smashes every other girl on stage. Period. And then you put it together with her condition and her size and the balance. Man, let me tell you, I'm telling you. I mean, clearly he needs to pay for the live stream, or quit looking at the online picture because it wasn't even close. It wasn't even close. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Angela held her on. It was she. I mean, come on, she's the number 2 girl at the Olympia right now. But again, listen when I say this, and I'm gonna say it again. And I'm sitting next to her coach, who's also my wife's coach. If you gonna knock out the champ, you better knock the champ out. It can't be close. You can't graze her on the chin and think her ass is gonna fall, because that's not the way this shit works. And that's not the way it's going down tonight either.
Yeah. Also, get here from MKL. He says, "Big Keith, what's up? What
up, baby boy?"
Also, he's picking on me right now. He says, you know, George, get over it, George. Get a magazine and some lotion, whatever. I don't use lotion. That just messy. You know, you might as well just go bare knuckle. Also, Roy again, he says this. He says, "It's true. Watching it live is different than seeing it online. It's hard to choose. LOL. It's not hard to choose. It's Andrea. I don't know what I know you have prejudice on Andrea. I mean, you know, we're talking about bro. You know,
I'm sitting right here. I'm a judge and a pro, bro. I'm sitting right here trying to tell you, so you might want to listen. Let me educate you.
Well, you know what? He lives in India, and he's on a different time zone. So I think he might be. I know if he's up right now, he might be up. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put in the link if anybody want to come in, give your thoughts. You know, but the fact is, we all know the truth because this man's here firsthand. So also we'll talk about his lovely wife. How you think Tina's doing?
Yeah, I mean, she's doing all right. Here's the problem with Tina. You know, John said it. Tina's gonna put some size on her legs. She's just tall. She's 5'9", and she's going against a bunch of girls who are 5 foot. I think Andrea's 2 inches shorter than Tina. And most of these girls are 2 inches shorter than Tina. So she's held her own. John and me are both excited about what she brought to the stage. But that being said, she's probably in somewhere between 10 and 12 right now. We just don't know. But she's held her own. We both like what she brought to the table. So we're excited for where she's at, and it's just going to take some time. I also just hired Miss Gilliam, the 5-time Miss Olympia figure coach, because that's who is Andrea's posing coach. So I just got up with her today, so she's going to work with us on Tina's posing as well, because that's who does. I just found out today and was introduced to her today, but John, that's who works with her. So that's what I just hired her as well. So we'll get it together. So
correction, brother. Sydney is 6-time Miss
Excuse me.
Olympia.
Six
Olympic
times.
champ, 6 times. If you want, when you do work like this, you gotta make sure you research all about 6 times. She's gonna get her possibly her seventh title
Yes.
coming up in another 6 weeks because and
Yes.
she's not too far
Yep.
from tying your man, Mr. Ronnie Coleman, and the lovely Miss Linda Murray.
And you know what? A little tidbit I found out today was so. Where they at, babe? Hold on one second. Hey, where they at? Oh, said they still on women's wellness. So, shit. Well, I got some time. So anyway, so the funny thing is, I found out today. Remember, I told you when I seen Christina Mendoza and she posed just like Andrea. So when I went up to Miss Gilliam today and was how you say Gilman
Gillen, Sydney Gillen.
So when I went up to her today to talk to her about Tina, I also found out. I said, well, you know, I find it funny when I seen Christina had won Chicago, but like pretty much, you know, in rapping industry we call it biting. And she goes, yeah. I seen the video, and I was like, damn, you took Andrea's shit pose by pose, but I didn't realize that she actually used to work with her and then started her own company, Christina Mendoza. So she used to work with.
Yeah, because a while back she was working with Asha Hadley, you know, with posing. And a couple other girls.
I didn't see her here. She's done. She said. I mean, just the word. I mean, Ashley was sitting right in front of me. She's done. She's not competing anymore.
Oh, you mean Christina?
No, Asha.
Asha. Oh yeah, Asha. Because I know I saw pictures. You know, she got sick a while back, and she was recovering. So you know, and I told her, she even we even talked in DMs and said, she's, I think she came back. She did what she wanted to do, and then I think it's now time to relax and settle. I mean, she took so many years off the last time.
Yeah.
And then she came back in women's bodybuilding. And I think, I think, we will miss the lovely Mrs. Asha Hadley, but we have the memory. I actually saw her at Savannah. I wish I spoke to her when we was there, but she was with her husband. I didn't want to bother her. I was still kind of, my first bodybuilding show. I didn't want to be some kind of weirdo, but anyway.
I feel you.
Yeah, but she's a great lady. I hope maybe I get on here to do a conversation with her, and it's the thing is, and thank you for sharing this news with me, and maybe I'll reach out to her and see, because I know she posted a video on her IG.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful video. If I'm gonna pull it up real quick, folks. But like I said, this is a good show. I mean, I think the one thing was people was wondering. I know, like guys like most definitely Raheem. His girl is Natalia, and he's talking to Talia, this to Talia, that. Where's Raheem now? Where's Raheem? Where are you, Raheem? If you're not working today, Raheem.
He's trying to find some Wi-Fi at Starbucks or some shit.
Tell her I should go to Walmart. or McDonald's. Exactly. I mean, Raheem, he just, he's talking a lot of yin yang. But I just pulled up Asha's video, and I've got to be careful. I got to play the music because you know how YouTube is. I always get people warning. YouTube is always some shit. But here's the video that Asha posted, and I think she should do some more. Maybe start doing some more stuff, like doing what Danielle Willis is doing, commentary stuff.
Yeah.
And that's good. We can use it. I know she's a nutritionist, and maybe she can work with some bodybuilders. So here is this is a video she made, and it's nice. I mean, it's like she was there firsthand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they look great. I mean, there goes Judith Furry. There's your lovely wife. You just saw her a second ago. And like I said again, we're looking at at most definitely at it's a great shout out to Asha. Here she is right here. This is one of the most recent pics that I saw. She looks in good shape, but we all know now she's retired. She's never gonna I think she's gonna focus on living her life.
Yeah.
Beautiful lady. Good best of luck to her. We like I said, we'll miss her in competition stage, but we always remember her as one of the greatest set of abs in the history of bodybuilding. So shout out to Asha Hadley. So anyway, as we are talking, this is, like I said, this is a good show.
Exactly.
You're out there with boots on the ground. Here we have for Roy says this. Is this the wife of Tina Williams? That's the husband of Tina Williams. The husband.
The husband.
And Roy, Ward had been here for a while because he made a comment, and I did. One of the ladies who were doing the interview didn't like the comment, so I kind of had to take him off as one of my moderators. But like I said, Roy's still a welcome guest, but still he has to be choosing of his words. But in my aspects of this, I think, like I said again, this show is a show where generally you had, I would say, most of the women who already qualified for the Olympia. I think, with the exception of Arsenio from Brazil, Julia Wetzel. You don't have who else is this? That's about it. You might as well have just about most of the women who have qualified for. Oh, I forgot Natalia. So I would say you might say you have at least about. Let me see. It's supposed to be 9, at least 6 of the women. Let's see. You have Sherry who won Vancouver. You have Chelsea that won Europa. Mayla who won Atlanta. Michaela Tampa. Christina Chicago. So, and that's about it. Now, what's your opinion on Taylor Aragi, the girl who was the Miss International? What do you think of her?
What number was she?
I don't get the number. She was the Miss International. She was the girl. I think I don't know where's her. I don't have a number. Let me go look in the.
Was she in a purple suit? Where's she from?
She's from Florida, I believe. She's a young girl.
I know. She was just soft. I mean, she great from the front, but soft in the back.
Yeah,
she's a pretty girl. You can tell she got a lot of upside, but a lot of these girls came in, and like John Simmons, who coaches Andrew Shaw, is like shows her one from the back, and a lot of these girls are just soft from the back. I mean, they just weren't conditioned from the back, and I think wasn't this her first pro show?
No, it's the second because she earned her pro card at the Miss International Chicago. She was the only competitor.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying this is like her first
second. Yeah, because she competed at Tampa.
Yeah,
just a couple weeks after.
So she was. She a pretty girl. A lot of great potential. She just needs to get better condition from the back. I mean, she great from the front and really put on some more dense muscle. But she got a lot of upside. She actually does.
Mm-hmm. I think before this she did wellness, and she competed at nationals.
You can tell because the way she put her presentation on stage, she was like a bikini girl almost.
Yeah, because she was doing, I think at nationals she was doing both women's bodybuilding and wellness, and she took second in I think was the overall or was it the heavyweight? I'm trying to remember, but she took second in either overall heavyweight. I forget which class. I think she won her class and she took second in the overall.
Yeah,
I think she might need to think about doing maybe physique for a while because I think she's still young. She needs time to grow. I don't think she's really ready for the bodybuilding division. The girl's a lot bigger. She has the advantage of youth. She can grow and develop.
She looks young.
Yeah. What about LaDon McDay?
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know why she was here. I mean, she didn't even look like she prepped for the show at all, which I'm just really confused. I mean, because like me and John said, some of these girls got so much potential if they would just get conditioned, but they just, LaShawn this is probably the worst showing I've ever seen her, to be honest. And I love her to death, but it's probably the worst showing to date that I've seen her. Let's just put it that way.
Now, the prediction is the top 5 is pretty much from what I've seen the pictures. My thought I was like a top 5 was going to be most definitely, we know Andrea.
Yep.
Angela. I thought it was going to be Chelsea. Then I think Michaela. And then either Mayla or Melissa taking 5th. So
I would say the same thing. I would say you're absolutely spot on with that.
Mm-hmm.
The top 3, but we know the top 3 is Andrea, Angela, what's the matter? Angela, Micaiah, and Andrea, top 3.
Yeah.
And I would say 3 would be Maya. Would be the way they called it out. It'll be Andrea first, Angela second, and then Michaela third. That's the top 3 right there.
Yeah.
The way they called it out.
Yeah, because this is kind of bad that last year, Mayla was second behind Andrea. She was just that close to it.
And the only thing that I would tell you that Maya, I'm a huge fan. I love her to death. she just needs to get tighter from the back. Like the side hamstring drop crazy, but when she turned around to the back, she's not as hard, and she can get that in, man. Her upside to this sport is huge. I mean, it's absolutely huge.
Yeah, I mean, so, like I said, I know last year she did pretty good, but then she fell short at the Olympia. Remember, she almost got late at the Olympia because there was like the venue was too far apart from the main show where you were staying in the motels. But it's tough. I mean, like I said, I'm a Mile Ash fan. I know some ladies I know one lady, her name is Tony. She works at Mile as her coach. And so what do you think of like I said, I'm looking at right now, I'm looking here. I put up some pictures here, and we're gonna do like this. See, we're gonna do like this here.
Boswell needs to come in better condition. Boswell is another girl who, missed the mark and should have been conditioned. Christina Mendoza always looks good. She looked great from the front, but super soft from the back again. So, what we're talking about is these girls conditioning from the back. I mean, everybody looks good from the front. It's when you turn to the back, that's the big deal. And by far, Andrea, Michaela, and Angel. And then there was another girl who I really liked too. So remember the girl who placed second to, I can't remember her name now. She placed second to Angel at Chicago or at Atlanta last year. And she was going to
You're talking about Chelsea.
Not Chelsea. Not Chelsea. She's another one of those little girls. What's her name? She's wearing a maroon suit. If you pull up the pictures, I don't know her name.
Let me see. Let me pull up here. And we're back here. Let me see. We should have, we don't have, like I said, they only give so many of the pictures. Let's see. This is just from.
She's wearing a maroon suit. She's on the far outside.
That would be maroon. I don't see no man maroon. I got
this girl right here in the purple. I don't know who she is, but she's one from
blue.
Texas. She's one from this blue.
Oh, that's Melissa Tite. She took third in Chicago because you remember Jessica. Because Jessica Martin took second at Chicago. She took third. She won this show back a couple of years ago, the Arizona Pro in physique. But then last year she took second to Annette Downing at that show. And I know people that knew her. She said she didn't like this. In fact, she took second. She won the show before that year. But I think I had big prospects for her, but I think she probably needs more time to stew a bit.
Yeah.
I think she got into. She maybe should have took. I mean, she looked pretty impressive last year, but I think she just needed more time to stew some.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. So like I said, I think it's just we all know the truth. Andrea's gonna take this.
Yep. That's just a cold-hearted fact.
Yeah. So you guys about to get ready to get in. So
yes.
So
let's talk tomorrow and recap everything.
Okay. We'll do it like I said, since you're on a different time zone than I do. So like say 12 my time will be like 9 your time, or that probably, or we could do like 1 my time would be 10 your time. So you have to be up and fresh and you have your breakfast.
Yes, because they're still on wellness. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna go sit down somewhere because I can't do it all that.
Well, I remember I sent you a video. Was this guy? I think his name is Greg. One of the guys who follow my channel. He sent it to me, and he's talking about wellness. And I remember a while back we were doing our discussion about breast implants. I remember the Wendy Heaslip. He talked about that's something we should talk about. So I think maybe because you're going to be in the air for Monday because you're traveling back home on Monday. We should talk about that next week. I asked if Wendy was interested to talk about it. I'll wait till she gives me a response for it. We can talk about how they talk about how they want to control the wellness division, saying that the girls will get too, buff too. But the thing is, it's like any other division in bodybuilding. Like even when bikini came in, the girls started changing and evolving. It wasn't going to be like Bikini Tropic or Hooters. Those women have, because they are more influenced by bodybuilding, those women are changing and developing. And it's those women now who are feeding the visions like wellness and figure. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, like I said, it's a lot of things that have to be changed about a lot of things. So we'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, big bro, as we said, we were talking about. I think I saw some pictures of Nikki. Where do you think she's going to place?
Nikki just didn't seem like she even wanted to be here today. You know, rumor has it, and that oh well, actually I know that her mate for 12 years have recently broken off. 12 years, so that's another news flash. You know, I guess you can call me the news on the dude in the street finding out the heat, you know, the heat, the news, the heat. It's like Inquirer and shit. But I guess, you know, he just, I mean, today, you know, I think because Nikki was the one who placed second to Christina, correct?
No, Nikki placed second to Michaela.
Yeah, to Michaela. Well, you know, she looked off. She didn't look happy. I mean, literally when she came out there to do her presentation, she hit a couple poses and walked off. I mean, she just didn't look like she wanted to be there today. So I don't know what's going on with that, you know, that situation, but she just didn't seem like she wanted to be out there today. It was kind of weird. It was just kind of weird that she just, I mean, she just didn't seem happy out there today. But she's somewhere between. She was in the so 1, 2. She was in the. I want to say she was in the second call out. Maybe the third call out because there were 4 call outs. Maybe the third call out. So she may be in the third. I think she was in the third call out.
Mm-hmm.
So she was because they brought out 6 in the first, 4, 5 in the second, 4, and then another 4 in the fourth call out. So I'm going to say she's in the third call out. I don't think she did that well. She didn't look like she did in Tampa. She just didn't look like she wanted to be here today. So I don't know what's going on with that situation. Don't want to speculate, but she just, you know, how you look at some people, they just not feeling it. She just, when she came out and did her presentation by herself, she kind of hit like 2 or 3 poses and was out. And she was like, I'm out and done, you know. So who knows? So,
I think maybe she should have just not even though she did pretty good at Tampa. I think she should have won Tampa, in my opinion. But yeah, I think maybe she might just take a year or 2 off.
And here's the thing. Here's what I've heard about Michaela. They just don't know what to do with her because it sucks because you can't disregard her because she's always in unbelievable condition. Her glutes were, but that's not what Sandy likes. Everybody knows that's not what Sandy wants in women's bodybuilding. Like, I mean, and you know, she poses funky because she's trying to hide her. She has this blocky waist. For such a little girl, she has a blocky waist, has unbelievable condition. I just don't think that Sandy knows what to do with her quite yet. But I think as these other girls start coming up in this division, no matter how good her conditioning is, her shapes are going to eventually kill her. I mean, it's going to hurt her because her conditioning, again, is superior to everybody. When I say everybody, I mean everybody on stage, but her shapes are just not appealing to what they want women's bodybuilding to be. And that's unfortunate because, I mean, if you had a little bit prettier shapes, I mean, I know that's, you know, that's kind of bullshit to say, but it's part of the game. That she would do well, but her shapes are killing her. I mean, if you look at her, she always poses. She's kind of like Helena. Helena, you know, was a 2-time world champion, but Helena has some flaws, and that's why she poses like kind of crooked and sideways to hide those flaws. You know, so. But like I was trying to tell people, I said the one thing that, you know, I was telling Tina this when we got back to the hotel room about Andrea. When she steps on stage, George, her presentation and how she poses and everything she does. It's like she just, it's like, I can't, we keep saying what Sandy and Steve says, and I get it. It's Andrea and everybody else because she poses so beautifully and so eloquently that you just can't take your eyes off her. You know, so it's one of those things where, you know, and that's why I went right up to, and, you know, I'm the smartest guy in the room is the one that asked the question. And I walked right up to Gillum and asked her, I said, hey, you know, we are now a part of John's team. I have her email address, and she put her email address in my phone. She said, as soon as you get home, call me. I'll make sure the team is right. Because, you know, part of Tina's deal is her presentation. So having John putting on more size because he owns the gym, we're going to go up to Detroit and train with him for a while, for a week, and him showing Tina the way he wants her to train. to put that size on. And that's the one thing John said about Tina. He said, because she's so tall, I wish I just had a little bit more time to put more thighs on her because she's so tall. You know, Linda Murray and everybody was cheering for her, and it was great. The camaraderie between the girls was great on stage. They're all cheering for each other. But, you know, it's, you know, there's levels to this game. And the muscle bellies that Andrea has, the thighs, everything else, and I will not take anything away from Angel because she held her own, but it's just a size factor. I mean, it's just a size and a muscle belly factor. And, you know, it'd be one thing if that's all she had, but Dre just has that conditioning too. I mean, like, it's crazy. And she just, man, I just can't say enough about the girl. And you know, it's, you know, when she wants to lose, she'll lose. But she actually came in tighter this show than she did last year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because right now I'm looking at the video she posted on the social media. That's one of her friends with the magazine cover. She is just like, she's dominant.
Yeah,
I said, you know, I honestly, if only way she can lose if she just either missed the show, sick, or just be off, and she has to be really off.
And you know, if she was I felt she was a little off last year, but she was tighter this year than she was last year.
Yeah, because I remember when she was at Savannah, she looked a tad bit soft, but still she looked pretty good.
And it's crazy. Like I told Tina, I said, the crazy thing about Andrea, as soon as she got off stage, she put it back on her waist trainer. She's put it right back on. She don't give a shit about tan. She covers herself back up, and she's just a cool ass and humble person. So, you know, again, if you're going to have somebody represent the sport, you want somebody like that representing the sport. And I guess like even Tina tell you, like, they were getting tanned, and all the girls, like some of the top 5 girls were getting tanned, and like Tina's like, the girl goes, so you think you're gonna win? And Tina's like, no, Andrea's gonna win. And they kind of all looked at Tina, and Tina's like, I'm fucking realistic. You know, I'm realistic. I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm gonna beat Andrea. Andrea, when she wants to lose, she'll lose, but you know, she's gonna have to be off in order to lose. And that's just her. That's John and her understanding what their game plan is going into the show. And the one thing that I've learned this weekend, being around John and being around Andrea too, is just she knows she has a target on her back. She knew all these girls are gunning for her. She knows all these girls won her title. And so she knew what she was actually have to bring to this show in order to retain her title. Now, mind you, newsflash, there's no car this year. It's only money. They end up doing the car. They took the car money and actually put it towards the Master Olympian. So they took that money, and now there's just the money, the prize money that they're winning at this show. You know, so that's a newsflash. But Tina will be doing the Master Olympia next year. We already have that in plan. I think she's going to do New York Pro as well. You know, so, you know, the things that the World Championship have changed, you know, just because I think they have their hands in so many different projects. So
yeah, because you know the bachelor program is gone, you know, and now they're doing more also amateur shows. I know there's a couple of shows that they're promoting amateur shows. I think it's the Sun Devil and I forget the other one's name. Sun Valley.
Sun Valley.
But you think those shows are going to be pro-ams next year?
The Sun Valley is an amateur show because they've been advertising on their big screens and stuff like that. The one in Romania is an amateur show.
Valhalla.
There is one is going to be a program. That's the one I think Whitney and somebody else is putting on.
Yeah, the Triple Dynasty. It's supposed to happen. You know, it's going to be the Triple Dynasty Pro, and it's going to have women's bodybuilding, figure, physique. I think maybe wellness, and also I don't know, fitness. Even though you know Whitney's one of the people. She's fitness, but I don't think they're going to have fitness in the show. But Taya Cuejo is going to put up as a sponsor. She's gonna put up some money. She's kind of doing like what Sarah Vigor is doing for the Texas Pro and the Pittsburgh Pro, you know. And you know, this is the news. I want to drop this news, folks. If anybody who follows my channel and some ladies who I've become pretty cool with, you know, we talk off and on here and there. I want to get a shout out to Jada Beverly. And Jada just, you know, as you know, last year Jada was going through some medical issues. Plus, you know, she said she's wanted to just retire from bodybuilding in general. Well, actually, she said she want to take a step back But what she did was she did take a step back, took a few months off, and she just competed at Daytona today. She just did today. We have a show which is they had Physique Open. Mimi Savannah, she won for the women's physique division, and she's going to Olympia again. But I'm gonna pull this up, folks, if you want to check this out. Jada did pretty good. She, even though she did not, she was hoping, she was kind of worried because she's talking to me because some of the ladies that was competing the show were like counting Mimi and a couple others were Olympia level competitors, and she did pretty good. She took second at the show.
Wow.
And and she looked really impressive. I think this is a picture here right here, just like before the show. She looks pretty good. She looks more. I think this is more the vision she needed to be because she told me in the interview how they told her and Mila should go up to women's bodybuilding. Mila did pretty good that year. The same year Mila did the New York Pro and she won her Olympic qualification in women's bodybuilding. But then Mila started slipping a little bit. Here's some pictures here of Jada. And Jada looked pretty good. She's impressive. And there's the picture again. Shout out to Jada. Then she took a second. She got $1,000. So hey, that's $1,000 more than she had before, and she'd be proud of herself. I posted on my social media, and she liked it. I'm gonna post another video later on my IG, but I'm proud of Jada. I think she probably put a lot of time in. She did a GoFundMe, tried to pay for. We also me and Jada have a bet, and I gotta pay her. I owe her money because we bet that Teresa and Vasek was gonna go to Olympia again. I lost $20. I wanted to wait to see if she's gonna do the show in Spain. Well, she did. So and right now I'm like
Chelsea just walked by me.
Yeah, she should be happy herself. I think she said that she was going to take. I remember I posted it. She said she was going to take this year off. But what somebody told me said that Margie, because she lives in Vegas, and Margie, she lived around Margie. Margie told her just to go ahead and do this show in Spain, and and she has a impressive physique. I think she's still young. I think because Chelsea's just in her mid to early 30s.
Yeah,
I think she has the look that they want, good lines, femininity, all that stuff like that. But I think she still has to come in, maybe in top level of condition.
Yeah.
What do you think? Because you think she can maybe crack with Hella out with
if she can come from this show into the Olympia and bring her everything, like I said today, in my critique on the girls I've seen. From Maya to Chelsea to pretty much all the girls outside to top 3, except for one of the girls. And she was wearing a maroon suit. I can't remember her name.
Melissa Tite.
Huh?
Melissa Tite.
Yeah, I mean the conditioning. Everybody else conditioning from the back was a little off, so that was the biggest thing. Side great, front great, but if you can't turn around from the back, that's why nobody could ever beat Ronnie Coleman. That's why Jay couldn't beat him for a long time because, if you don't have that conditioning from the back, and Andrea has it all. I mean, she has a combination of, the striations, but not too much. When she flexes those glutes, you see them, they're dancing around there like this. So you see them, they're dancing. Her glutes are just dancing. You can see my fingers, they're just dancing around, but they're not too much. They're not overbearing, to her overall balance of her physique. And so until these girls can, they're like I said, and I've said it on our podcast before, George, until these girls figure out what they're actually chasing after, then, they're, it's going to be tough to beat her because she knows, they got to go to her level. She doesn't have to go down to another. Andrea doesn't have to get any more condition than she already is. She just needs to maintain her package, get tight, because she has a size. I mean, she doesn't have to get bigger. She doesn't have to get smaller. She just has to maintain what she has and keep refining what she has each year. Because until these girls, Angela gets bigger, or, which is hard to do because I don't know what the size difference is between the two. Because literally, when I was cheering for Andrea and her on stage, and when they brought out the top 2, it was like a little girl going against a grown woman. It's like, Angela's hasn't hit puberty yet, and Andrea has, and that's the difference between the two. And Andrea's only 38 or 39, years
I
old.
think,
So
yeah, she's 39 because she's gonna be 40 in December.
yeah, because I asked John today. I said, "How old is Andrea?" And he says 39. So Andrea's young too, man. So this is crazy, how young she is for the sport. And I mean, it's just like I said, she was tighter than last year. So imagine coming from the Worlds and getting ready for Olympia, she's just gonna get better because like I said, John Simmons, her coach, is a fucking guru and knows her body, and their communication between like it was this point on stage where like she had did something and John stood up and did this, and it means tighten up, like tighten up, like Dre tighten up doing something, and Dre looked right at him, and I noticed their communication and their bond that they have is fucking phenomenal. And when you know your athlete like that, it's just I mean, it's they're together, and I've seen it this weekend hands on because we're part of that family now, and she's phenomenal, and he's great, and like he says, she follows the plan to the T, and that's what's going to make her a champion for a long time.
Yeah, because she just really she puts everything together. She is just, if you could basically describe her, she is just top notch.
Yeah.
I like I said, I'm a fan. And yes, I'm one of her stalkers. But I think she has everything.
I'll talk to her. She told Tina. Here's the great thing. What I found out yesterday, George, is and this is true because her coach told me, John, Tina's coach told me. So 60% of the girls at the Olympia last year hit John up for training. So he went up to Andrea and basically asked Andrea, like, who can I take on? And the only person she said was Tina. So when they're checking in check-ins, and she said, "Girl, you need to hit me up. We're family now." And Tina's like, "Well, I just don't want to bug you. You know you got so much going on." She goes, "We're family. And every time if you can't get in contact with John, you get in contact with me." That's how she is, and she's the champion. You know what I'm saying? And she's a busy girl, but that's just she's like, "Tina, I need to take you under my belt and show you the things that I'm doing, so that because you're getting closer, but you need to come out here, work out with me, spend some time with John and me." And that's just how she is, and that's what makes a great and true champion. Because like I said, like John said, 60% of those girls at the Olympia hit him up, but the only person that he ended up taking on was Tina. Because I mean, you gotta if you have the top girl and she don't want you taking on other people, your top girl may go someplace else if you're starting to take on all these people and not directing your attention towards her, because she's the she'll be 4-time after today world champ, and and going to be 4-time Miss Olympia. So that's your number one client.
Yeah, because
That's the one
that's the lady
that's the one who's bringing in all the chips.
Yeah, that's the one that everybody's paying attention to, because this is like, I remember when she won the Olympia, and it was her and Sarah that year.
Yep.
They both won, and they said, you know what, those two are going to be the gold standard for what we want to see in their divisions. But now Sarah's no longer the champion in her division; it's Natalya, and then Andrea is still her champion in her division. I mean, I don't know. You see, like I say, the thing is, it's genetics. As we talk about this, if you don't have genetics, and I think she took that time off for a long time, didn't compete, came back. She did have some setbacks. I remember she competed in Chicago. She didn't win that show. She took second to Alicia Young. But then I think she was top 5 at the Rising Phoenix that year. Right? Alicia was like number 10. Then come back the next year and won the show, beating former 2-time champions like Hella and Margie.
Yeah.
And then you talk about how you told me how the Margie and Hella in the back, they're talking about, oh, they're gonna win, they're gonna do. But then she's like the silent.
She kills that noise. She kills that noise by what she does on stage. She don't talk. She just shows up, and she does her job. Because talking there won nobody into a fucking championship. Yeah. And that's just the way she is.
Yeah. Like I said, it's a good thing. That's the thing is, don't sometimes your actions are stronger than your words. And she really puts her money where her mouth is. Exactly. So it looks like, is there ending the wellness?
I got to tune out. I'm heading in. So I'll hit you up tomorrow, bro.
All righty. I said, wish best luck to our lady. I hope she does well. Yeah. And I see Kansas in the background here. Kansas, baby.
Kansas, say hi.
Yay. Having a good time, sweetheart?
Yes. Okay. Say having a good time?
Yeah.
I hope you are.
she's good.
For the monster babes, I'll take it. Well, bro, I appreciate it. Good luck to you. Good luck to the family. We'll come back and we'll do a little talk, and and just appreciate it for your input and everything else. So, Charlie, good luck and enjoy your show.
All right, bro. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Later. All right, see you. I see you. Well, folks, as my man Big Keith Williams, shout out to him, appreciate him. As I started doing, certain people who think and who believe that Andrea Shaw is going to lose this show, you're wrong. I saw, even if you were there live, and even when you see the pictures, no one's going to beat her. If she do loses, it's because they want her to win. But I don't see it. I honestly don't. She has a great combination of good looks, style, muscle, everything. No offense to the other ladies like Angela Yo and some of the others. Like I said again, this is gonna be she's gonna win this title by a mile. It's not gonna be close, because But I hope all ladies do pretty good. The ladies who did not qualify for the Olympia this year, who competed the show, people like my dear friend Miss Tina Williams. LaDonna Day, she might need to take a year or two. She did take at least she hadn't competed since 2021. She came back 2023. That's going to be a couple of years, but still, I don't know. Maybe switch divisions, but she won't have the conditioning for physique. Nikki, I'm sorry about her, about you and your I'll call your partner, your man. I don't say partner. Partner is like a business. Like that's my partner. Nah, that's your man. You, your man broke up. I'm sorry. I hope you take this time to really rejuvenate. Maybe takes another year off. Maybe you want to come back, because she looked great in Tampa. She looked great. I think she said she moved back to Canada. Now she's no longer a Women's Strength ambassador. So I would say your conditions are still good. I would say you either do a Vancouver Pro or the Toronto Pro. You possibly can win one of those shows. They'll be great shows to get your qualification for probably next year's Olympia. Shout out to all the competitors. Once again, we talk about Taylor Iragi. Taylor, you're still young. You're still developing. I think you need to take a step back and do physique for a minute. See how you do there. You have impressive physique. You have a great look to you. But I think you maybe still a little bit more physique. Melissa Tite, she looks pretty impressive. I think she may need another year off. Maybe next year, skip, and maybe come back in 2025 and see how she does. Mela, I love you, but this wasn't your best showing. Now you for last year you were second to Andrea, and now you kind of you're next to you're still in the top 5, I believe, but that's totally different from anything else. But all your ladies, good luck to you. Congratulations. I hope you enjoy the show. Maybe in the future, I think we maybe see some more people, some new faces. Or also, I know this is about who's popular, what is this? I know this, but I think this still me, my proof, my belief. I think somebody should get the opportunity to invite to the show. Get the opportunity to present itself. I think if you can apply, maybe next time, Jake, get the opportunity to somebody who might really, instead of just giving to the same old. Give the opportunity to somebody. Still, Tina may deserve it, but I hope Tina does get a qualification. I would say best fight for Tina. She can do the Masters World Championship, but always keep a show in your pocket as a possible Olympic qualification. Maybe too bad Omaha is no longer have women's bodybuilding, and too bad Puerto Rico. I don't know if Puerto Rico could come back. She competed in Atlanta last year, so maybe try Atlanta again, see how she does. Michaela Aycock, she's got in limbo because being her height really is a disadvantage for her. How her physique is developed. I don't know. I think she might well just go ahead and step away from bodybuilding for a while. She's still young. She's not even 30 yet. Maybe try to live your life a little bit. If you want to come back. Maybe switch division again, go back to physique. Or if you feel like you still want to stay in bodybuilding, stay in bodybuilding. But I think you're like I say, you're gonna be lucky to win certain shows, especially if you're in Tampa or some other show that's like one of those off-brand shows that are off that's not as big. But it's a great conversation, my man Big Keith. Shout out to him. We say good luck. Like I said, they're already starting. I think they said the finals will start at 3 for women's bodybuilding. So that's gonna be 3 hours difference. It's already 8, so it's 5 their time. So it's gonna be the finals going to end around about 9. So once they confirm who the winner is, I'm gonna post it on my social media. And I want to say best of luck to all these ladies. Anyway, folks, I thank my man KL the Wanderer. I thank my man Roy coming through. Also, anybody who watched this video, comment, subscribe, check out. Oh, this is from Hebu, or whatever your name is, Habibo. Yeah, thank you, Habibo. Thumbs up and muscles. I know you like that. Like I said, tomorrow me and Keith might connect again. We might do another live stream later, and also have a Muscle Talk Monday. So we'll do like a critique of the show. Where we talk about competitors, not just that's just the women's bodybuilding, also mostly physique. Also, I think those ladies need to talk about also. They are oppressive, and also we might even mention a few things. So anyway, folks, this is me always your page, aka Emperor Female Body Talk. Don't subscribe. I'm out. Have a good night.